You might be dealing with constantly extended tax filings, surprisingly large checks written to the IRS, and the feeling that as your income goes up, your financial life simply becomes more complicated. We call this tax insanity, the cycle of repeating the same reactive year-end financial behaviors while quietly hoping the stress will eventually resolve itself. The financial pressure you feel at this elite level is rarely caused by a lack of income. It is the result of a misdiagnosed structural failure in how your money is managed. You likely already have the necessary pieces in play. You have a CPA, an attorney, a wealth manager, and maybe a banker. But these professionals usually operate in isolated silos. They manage disconnected fragments of your business rather than communicating as a cohesive unit. When your team doesn't talk, you are the one forced to absorb the operational friction. It creates systemic blind spots and allows your hard-earned wealth to quietly erode. Engineering a unified, proactive strategy forces your existing pieces into alignment, protecting your time and your capital. Most business owners experience accounting purely as compliance. It is a historical report card that only tells you what happened long after the calendar year is closed and your options have disappeared. Strategy looks forward. It evaluates your current trajectory to intentionally intercept problems before they happen, allowing you to design a much more favorable outcome. Seeing a CPA once a year to file paperwork is entirely different from maintaining a proactive, year-round advisory relationship focused on your performance. Treating your business finances as a compliance exercise virtually guarantees you will overpay in taxes. Strategy is the only mechanism that puts you in control of the final outcome. You have probably seen the endless flood of tax entertainment on social media. Influencers pitching isolated tactics like hiring your kids, writing off a luxury vehicle, or quickly forming an S-corp. Hearing an abstract financial idea online is easy, but separating that idea from the rigorous, day-to-day operational implementation required to support it creates unnecessary liability for your practice. It is exactly like a patient diagnosing symptoms on WebMD, then demanding a prescription from a specialist without undergoing any lab work. No responsible physician would prescribe a treatment without first understanding the holistic, systemic context of the patient sitting in front of them. Reliable tax strategy requires a carefully engineered, heavily documented, and custom-built operational system that functions independently of viral trends. The highest-performing business owners play the financial game differently. They remove the panic from the equation and focus entirely on calm, intentional positioning. They recognize that the specific skill set required to generate a high income is completely different from the skill set required to structure and protect it. They build their wealth on solid pillars: perfect alignment between their legal entities, deliberate control over the timing of their income, and airtight, audit-defensible bookkeeping. Generational wealth is never built through one lucky loophole. It is the result of years of small, highly coordinated strategic decisions consistently compounding in your favor. Transitioning from chaotic compliance to coordinated strategy does not require you to immediately overhaul your entire business. It simply requires diagnostic clarity. This chart shows the pre-game financial exam. It is a precise diagnostic tool built for high-income practice owners. In 3 to 5 minutes, this evaluation exposes hidden blind spots, identifies opportunity costs, and points out exactly where your entities are out of alignment. Take the free exam today and book a complimentary 15-minute consultation to review your exact score with a strategist. Stop letting backward-looking compliance dictate your future. Align your strategy today to prosper tomorrow.